Hello guys, welcome to the Work at Home Graduate. My name is Tabo. In this channel, we'll talk about ways to make money full-time and part-time online. So today I'll be talking about how you can be a full-time trader like I have become. So I'll just be giving you tips of how you can be a full-time trader yourself, giving you realistic ways that you can be able to make money online. As I say, this is not a quick rich scheme. Forex is a long-term thing, but if you do apply these tips, you can shorten your journey going there. So I hope you all enjoy the content, and so I'll see you after the intro and I'll tell you everything you need to know about this. Let's go. Welcome guys. So I will be talking about how to be a full-time trader. Okay, so these are the steps you can follow that are able to help me become a full-time trader. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is to understand that you need to start small. Okay, that's the first thing I want to clear it out. Okay, just make sure that you need to start small and don't have the anticipation that you already want to make it big. Okay, so that's the first tip, okay, that I want to just share before I go into my rules, okay, my steps. Okay, the first step is to invest in yourself. Okay, invest in an education. Okay, what I mean by that is like you can either like get a mentor, which I actually do advise. So the first thing is just to get a education. So what I mean by that, so go and get out the most helpful information you can get out there. So I don't know, some people use YouTube for this, some people use like a course, some people use different things, but from my experience, I'm just going to tell you from my experience. What helped me was just because I went to different courses, but the thing is, I think what is quite important is actually to get a mentor who's actually going to show you step by step. Okay, it's good to get an education because remember, it's just like school. And when you go to school, if you go to, you find if you get an education, you go to school, now you're going to buy your textbook and then you're going to start reading that. And then you don't have a lecturer to actually help you understand that content. So you're going to actually like try to figure it out yourself as much as you've got that information. It's going to be a bit hard for you to actually succeed. All right, it will actually take you more years to succeed. That's actually what happened to me. In fact, I would have probably like been a bit earlier, but yeah, obviously depending on the mentor too. But yeah, because my drive was always there, so I know for a fact I just didn't get the proper mentorship. So for me, what helped me was getting like obviously getting education, and the last part was actually where I got someone to help me, but even then it was like I had to still figure it out myself. But the last course I went to, they did kind of like mentor me quite a bit, and yeah, so that's when I just put everything together and I was like, okay, let me just go forward. But the main thing is to be a full-time trader. That's the main thing. Take this as like education. You know, when I tell my students, some students like want to make money now. No. Give yourself like a few months, maybe about 8 to a year. Just give yourself to practice to understand the market, especially if you're starting out, guys. You need to get this thing, like understanding blowing accounts, understanding how this whole thing works. Okay, you don't get an education within like 3 months, you know, that's you cannot really do that. So that's why I'm saying invest in yourself. It could take other people, could take a year for them, others could take like 8 months, others 10 months. But the main thing is, I always say within this first year, whether obviously you make it or not, the most important thing is to tone the skill. Because if you get a mentor who's good, you're going to be able to learn as fast as you can. It's like you have like a roadmap to a place, and you know, like you have someone who's guiding you, who's telling you go there. So you don't have like to figure things out. You're like, oh, but I can't see this map. Where is this place going? If there's like a tourist guide who's like a mentor, is going to tell you, no, go this way, and then your route will go very quick. Okay, so that's quite good. So in my case, I would have probably succeeded within a year, if I did have a good quality mentor. So another question would be, how do you get a good quality mentor? Guys, there's many ways you can see if your mentor is doing quite well. There's different ways you can see if your mentor is succeeding or not. Like literally, there's many ways. Like I can just give you ways. For example, if you check their signals and stuff like that, are they consistent? Are they winning most of the time, or what's happening? Like if you see, for example, if you go into my any of my groups, for example, you'll see that I'm always winning all the time, which shows a proven track record. You need someone who's shown a track record over time, right? And also, like for example, if you see in my channel, I'm always transparent, just to see, ever since I started like this thing last year, just to show people. I've been just showing my consistency, so there's no one who can ever doubt my consistency. And I even show the analysis to everyone. I show my analysis every Sunday when I do the charts, and I show you where I'm seeing the market going, and I give you signals. And in my groups, the free groups that I've been giving signals to, like my students too, like, so even if you're in a group, so you have to check if your mentors signals are actually like profiting most of the time or not. So there's various ways. Yeah, like you don't just like simple as that, you can see. I mean, obviously now people don't show off their stuff because of privacy things. They won't obviously say okay, look at my income, look at this and this. I mean, it's understandable. um, you know it's one of the things. That's why also, even myself, I don't show absolutely all my income. Like I just show you just a little bit of what I'm earning, just to understand, like in any way that I'm making money online. If you see, not just Forex, every other place I'm making money online, so you can see there's no doubt about that. So I'm just saying it should be something like that. um, and if you can see that, that's good, then you're dealing with the right mentor. All right, so I think that's the first thing. Invest in your education. Okay, and then step number 2. So number 2 is actually to check if you make sure you get a strategy that is winning 50% or more. Okay, so it's either, if you obviously didn't have a mentor, if you check online, maybe any strategies that you find and you practice, you back test it yourself, because you're gonna have to go to my route, which is longer if you don't have like a mentorship or something like that. So then obviously you have to back test everything yourself and see which ones are winning, and start making something that works for you. So that's what I recommend. Other than that, just make sure. But if you have a mentor, the mentor will obviously give you, or should give you, their strategies. Like in my students, I always give people all my strategies, beginners, advanced. So, and they've proven to work 80% of the time. Well, I might be over exaggerating, but more than 50% of the time. But yeah, it's something like that. It's winning most of the time, and you can always back test it if you did have any doubts. So that's the main thing. So once you have that strategy down packed, then you're dealing with something that is good. So you can just keep practicing it until it becomes a habit for you. Okay, next step is another one is to first go on your demo. Okay, the worst mistake that I see beginners do is they're all rushing to make money. Yes, of course you're wanting to make money, but I do advise you to first practice on your demo, at least like a month or 2 before investing. Okay, once you finish within that month to like practice a month or 2, then you can start like adding a bit of your money into real account. So what I do suggest is that obviously when you can save up while you're doing your demo, and then like once you start with a very small amount and just test yourself, because it's going to help you to test your patience. That's why I'm saying, like, if you start with small amounts, you can be able to um, test your patience. For example, if you start with $50, you can test your patience, how strong you can be. Where is $20, $50? You just, and then once, because you would have transitioned from demo to a real, and then now you mastering your emotions with that small amount. Okay, even if that takes you a year, by end of that year, you'd have saved enough money and you can just put it in the market. By the time you start trading, you have a huge amount of um, capital to put in, because remember, Forex is a business, so you'd want to start off with I know people ask how much do you have to must you start with. Like, once you have the skill, I would say like anything with $500 upwards, that will be good, right? But don't just invest early, guys. I do, as I say, give yourself time to understand the market, understand everything. It's not about just quickly making the money. All right, so that's what I suggest one should do. Okay, focus on the skill first, and then the money will follow you. Okay, that's what most people don't understand when it comes to Forex. And I see this mistake over and over and over again. So yeah, just make sure you do that and understand that part. So another tip, guys, is to make sure that you, once you have started with that amount, whether it's $500, $300, and I do advise start with very small lot sizes, even if it's the minimum. Again, it will help you understand the game, okay? And then your account will grow bit by bit. And then what you do, you can keep adding like onto your account until your account becomes bigger. And then later on, you can withdraw from your account, spoil yourself a bit. It's very good. If you want to be a very successful trader, it's good, because other than that, you won't have the motivation to start trading. Okay, so take that money out as little, just spoil yourself, and then take that money, split it, and put it in maybe in another account, another Forex account, and maybe have different Forex trading accounts. Okay, so that you can be able to leverage it more. And then now you just keep multiplying it. You can do this, guys, even while you're working. Okay, you don't have to rush to quit your job. Just keep adding the money that you have, and over time you're gonna see that once you have the skill, as I said, and you got that mentorship from someone who was able to be helpful to you, and like, yeah, and being able to control your risk from demo and going to live, then the sky's the limit after that. Like, literally, guys, your life will start changing from there if you just stick to that, into those tips. All right, says you can shorten your journey to full-time income within just a year if you can just follow those rules that I said. Getting a good mentor, with a course, obviously it can't be a course, but it should be a course with a proper mentorship that it will get, and then obviously a mentor that you've seen, like they've showed actual results. And then next thing, make sure you can start with a small demo, practice it, and then start practice with a small amount, and then later on, while you're saving amount, you start adding into your actual account and start trading it, and grow your account. Even if you didn't have a job, you can still do this. Invest in into maybe getting a mentor, and start with a very small amount. You can even do a demo and act as if it's your real account if you don't like have a job. So just first or you can still do a very small amount and try to grow that. Okay, and then after that, after maybe 5 months, or yeah, something like that, then you'd have had maybe more money. Just add that. You would have had the skill already. So add that and grow it more. So yeah, those are the base tips that were actually able to help me become a full-time trader, and I hope they will be able to help you to become successful as a Forex trader yourself. As I say, the journey is not easy, but if you are able to be disciplined and apply what I'm saying, it will be actually beneficial to you. So guys, yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to press the like button down below, and if you haven't just subscribed, guys, don't forget to subscribe, as I always bring you value in ways how to make money online, whether it's Forex and every other thing in between. I give you other tips as well. So see you in my next video, guys. Cheers.